Hello. I have a story to share. I was probably hacked. I don't know, but it's kind of interesting. It's kind of funny. I thought it was funny. First of all, I have the air purifying thing running there because it creates like a nice humming sound in the background and blows cool air for my dog because I use it as a pacifier for him. Otherwise, he gets kind of upset. So that keeps him calm and creates a little bit of white noise so we don't have to listen to him licking himself and all that kind of stuff. But he's sitting on the floor behind me on a blanket. So I've got an Instagram account that I don't really use. If you go onto Instagram and you want to look at somebody's Instagram posts, you can only, at least this has been my experience, you can only look at a little bit and then it says, oh, you got to log in to continue. So sometimes I want to see, oh, this person has some interesting photos here I'd like to see. So I created an account so that I could go out there and look at people's photos and stuff when they ask me to. Or whatever. But I don't have a phone. I got this. This is my phone. You can't really like go on the internet with this or anything. It's just I use it for work, and it's my work phone. That is my phone. It's my work phone. So, what was I saying now? So anyways, I don't use the Instagram account that I created. I never post photos to it or anything like that. And so today, I think I created this thing. I created that account some time ago. And maybe been on there 2 times, 3 times. I've never put any photos on there. I've never subscribed to any channels or followed anybody or anything like that. So anyways, I go on there today and I see that it's got 11 photos that it says that I posted there, and that I'm following 100 and something people, 111 people or whatever. I never did that. I'm, losing my mind and doing strange things. So I'm going to share some of these unusual photos with you. Well, they're not really that unusual. They're just very generic. Matter of fact, I thought they might be like generic photos that you can get off the internet. So I did one of those Google image searches, but they didn't pop up as belonging to anything in particular. Just weird stuff. So, we'll take a look at those here. Okay, the first one that really caught my eye was this one here. My dog's starting to move around. Of these people. I don't know them. Those aren't like family members or friends or anything like that. They look kind of unusual. I mean, a little bit unusual, but it could be, it's normal. They're just there. One guy kind of looks, the guy on the left looks a little bit like Mike Myers, doesn't he? The dude from like Wayne's World and all that, but I couldn't tell you the others. Maybe a lumberjack or something. So there's that. And I don't know how to stop this recording here as I go to the next photo. All right, I figured out how to do my recording and stuff. All right, so here's, the next photo is this. Obviously, I don't think that's the United States. Forgive me, I've never really been anywhere. I've maybe been outside of Los Angeles, Southern California, maybe like, 3 times in my life. I rarely leave my neighborhood, to be honest with you. For example, my Jeep is a 2000. Here I digress. I'm the master of digression. I apologize. I got a 2016 Jeep, and I've got it's my daily driver, and I've got like 2,000 miles on it. You know, it hasn't even had its first oil change yet. You know. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know. Is that England or something? Is that like the River Thames or something? You know, I don't know. But yeah, so somebody went on a vacation here and shot a photo. You know, maybe one of these people in the previous photo. You know, they're taking this photo that we see here. Okay. All right, and now we have this photo of this Matt and Dan's. I think that's what the writing's really small. I can't see that. Matt and Dan's camper vans. Now this looks to me like a very generic photo that you know, you could just pull off the internet, that places will have available for, you know, people that want to like when they're setting up a website or something and they want to just have some photos on there. Now, maybe that's what's going on. Maybe Instagram put these photos into my account, or maybe they come included, because I don't, you know, look, I don't know anything about Instagram. I never use it. I just thought it was so unusual that when I created it, these photos weren't there, or maybe they were. You know, I don't know. I don't think they were. But we got this dude with this van. It's a pretty cool little van. I wouldn't mind having a van like that. You know, kind of cyberpunk like. You know how like the little vans they're using there in the original Blade Runner. I'm into the, you know, Blade Runner and those kind of sci-fi movies and stuff. So yeah, you got this guy sitting on the top of the van in this photo. All right, enough of those photos. Let's cut right to the chase here. This was my profile photo. Now, there's something really bizarre about this. Let me tell you why. I do burn incense, and I recognize in this photo an incense cone and some leftover pieces of, some broken pieces of those little incense spirals sitting on top of something. Now, I do use those exact, and the matter of fact, those do look like the Nag Champa incense that I burn, and the sandalwood coil incense that I burn. It does look very much like that's mine, but I don't recognize anything else in that photo. I don't recognize what it's setting on. It looks like a, I don't know, a broken piece of pottery or something, or I don't know. And in the background there, kind of a camera looking thing, and off in the distance that reddish colored something. Yeah. The only thing I recognize as being something that may very well be mine is the incense, and nothing else in there. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Very bizarre. Now, I don't think that Instagram, you know, gives you a photo in there. I don't remember putting a photo in there, but that's what's there. And I'm leaving all this stuff in there. I'm not deleting it. I haven't even changed my password. I was able to sign into my account. No problem. No problem at all. So you would think that if you've been hacked, somebody would go in there and, you know, not only change photos and stuff, but they would also change the password, you know, steal your account from you or whatever. And I never did get, well, I don't know. I've got so many emails. I'll have to check the email that's associated with this Instagram and see if it's got like a message that pops up like, hey, you know, you know how you get those things that you signed in from someplace you don't normally sign in from. You know, like you signed in from Alaska, and we know that you've been signing in from LA or whatever. So I'll check that out. But yeah, that profile photo just kind of cracks me up. I don't know what that is, unless I'm losing my mind entirely. But yeah, it's kind of a trip. So I'm going to leave everything as is. Not going to change the password. I just want to see what happens with this account. I'll definitely be checking it more often now to see what's going on. All right. Well, that's it for the photos. Thank you very much for watching this. Out.